AI Connect? Okay, it is our procurement management system. Still doesn't tell you what AI Connect is, right? Mm-hmm. And then where does the QR code on the website take you? And it is AI Inspire, one of our tools. So then we hit submit. Now, it takes you to an information gathering page. Okay. Obviously, we used a database for this to go out. So most of the information on the database, like my first and my last name and address, will be there. But if we don't have a phone number or an email address for someone, this gives that person an opportunity to fill that in so that we can communicate with them through email or phone, however they prefer. And then the last thing to say is thank you, and go get your calendar in 2 days, and yada, yada, yada. Uh-oh.
Break out the transparency.
I'm telling you.
Jeez. Not
There
right.
we go. What's interesting, and we're going to go through this again, it'll be so much fun. One of the biggest points about personalized URLs is you have a dashboard that is online, it's real time. So, for all the marketers out there, what's the most important thing that you want to achieve with your campaigns? Well, number one, successful results, but number two, you want to be able to track your results. You want to be able to track your ROI, don't you? Because if you don't, normally most of us have somebody else higher up to answer to when we spend money for our marketing campaigns. And again, the nice thing about personalized URLs, you do have this dashboard, and it is secure. So during the campaign, you can just log in the morning and you can see the results. Now, John, I'm going to use the Take Me to Everest campaign demo. This is not live data. This is just all demo stuff. So, here. Okay. So, first, the leads tab. If you went into there and you clicked on, first of all, you could look at the date that people responded, what batch it was, how many leads there were, and if they were viewed or not viewed, and if they were viewed, what date they were viewed. Okay? So, if you want to click on this one that has 4 results, you can actually see the person's name, you can see their visit information. Tom spent 41 seconds on the site. Goes through his OS version, his browser version, his IP address, you know, what clothes he was wearing that day, whatever, and his questionnaire results. How did he answer these particular questions? Now, if you're a sales rep and you're on the road and your PDA goes off and you look at how someone responded to your campaign, don't you think that's going to be important if they want you to contact them? Don't you think that's important that you contact them when their interest is at its highest peak, as opposed to maybe a day later, 2 days later? Okay. So here's the information on that. Then on the activity tab, again, you have unique visits and total visits based on the different parts of the campaign. So you can see if people are just going into the welcome page, or if they're going all the way through and completing the survey page, updating the profile information. Why is it important if people update their profile information? Anybody tell me? You have more information from where you started, and now you can take that information and market to them later on more effectively, because now you have additional information on that. Okay?
Rob, I like your comment about the turnaround time coming to the PDA, because what, you know, as being guys that's been around for a few years, it's shocking how fast you have to get back to people now. Compared to, like, you know, we say week to 10 days to get stuff printed, it's like now.
It doesn't do.
That's really interesting, that you can get right back to them like that.
It's to the point where you almost have to be careful, because you do have the ability to reach out to these people and respond while they're still on the site. So when you talk about Big Brother watching, I mean, it can be a little scary. So, you know, in addition to this information, you can actually click on any of these numbers and it'll pop up with an Excel spreadsheet. It'll show you, you know, who visited the site, how they answered the questions, a date and time stamp. So there's all this information about your campaign and how these people responded to you. You can also track whether they responded through an email blast, whether they responded through a direct mail piece, whether they responded through certain other media that you had. The survey tab, again, if you send out a number of pieces, you'll see the response rates and the number of visits for each thing. And it was, again, direct mail, email, whatever. So you can really see that and measure everything. Going down here a little bit further, you can actually look at how people responded to certain questions. This was a different campaign, that's why these questions are a little bit different. But you can see how people answered the questions, what percentage, and take that information and utilize it for future marketing pieces. And if you're a visual person, you can basically take any information that's on this dashboard and create pie charts, pie graphs, whatever you want. And then the best thing about it is, at the end, when your boss comes to you and says, okay, you just spent $5 grand on this personalized URL, show me the money. Well, you can do your own ROI right on the page. You can find out exactly how much money you spent, what you did with it, what the results were. You know, there's always this conflict between sales and marketing. You know, sales always says, well, if marketing would have done their job, we would have had more leads. And marketing always says, well, we do our job, but you never follow up with the leads. So with this, you can actually find out how many responses you received and how many of those responses sales actually went in and closed. Okay, pretty powerful stuff for most organizations.